And now a look at the simulated baseball league results for Wednesday, November 12th. This is the afternoon session, the second of the 3 daily sessions of our simulations through the facilities of whatifsports.com. And the Tigers hand the Yankees another loss, the final 7-5. Doug Fister 4-1 over Rich Goose Gossage 3-1. And Brocail save 18. Gossage is charged with a blown save. For New York, Cobb hits number 2, Colavito a pair, numbers 12 and 13. He's hit 4 homers in the last 2 games against the Yankees for Detroit. New York's only home run, a grand slam, Scott Brocious with number 7, accounting for 4 of the 5 New York runs. The Giants get a 6-2 win over the Red Sox. Marichal 7-7 over Lombard 2-9. Home runs for the Giants, Bonds number 12, and McCovey hit number 16. Garciaparra number 13 in the losing cause for Boston. In 10, the White Sox edged the Indians 3-2. The White Sox were the home club in that game. The winning pitcher is Keith Falk, 3-6, also charged with a blown save. Vicente Romo, a blown save. Mike Jackson, the loss for Cleveland. Jackson is 0-4. White Sox get no home runs. The Indians hit number 17 from Tris Speaker, on pace for 30-plus home runs. Pirates get by the Orioles 4-2. John Smiley is the winner at 5-3. And McNally, the loss 4-5. Melanson save 15. The 2 franchises that met in the 71 and 79 World Series doing battle. Hoyles, the only home run, Chris Hoyles, number 14, in a losing cause for Baltimore. The A's and the Braves, and Oakland wins it in 12, 7-3. They are the visitors. And the winning pitcher is Sean Doolittle, 1-0, and the loss to Gene Garber at 4-3 for the Braves. 2 home runs for the A's, Ricky Henderson, number 10, and Jimmy Fox with number 23. Gant, number 11, Dale Murphy, number 18, losing cause for Atlanta. 7-3 Oakland in 12. Twins get by the Dodgers, the final 4-2. That game took 12. Another visiting victory in 12 innings. And Juan Rincon, the winner, 1-1. The loss to Takeshi Saito, 2-2. And Rick Aguilera, the save for Minnesota, and that's save number 1 for Aguilera. The Twins hit 3 home runs. Bostock, number 6. Check that, they had 2 home runs. Bostock with number 6, Killebrew with number 23. No home runs for the Dodgers. That is a very tight division. I should mention that National League Central, where the 6 original franchises that have relocated are based. The Twins, Giants, Dodgers, Braves, all playing good baseball. The Orioles and the Dodgers check that the Orioles and the A's struggling a little bit. Cubs are getting hot. They beat the Cardinals again 3-2. They're trying to climb back in and be relevant in that Western Division race with the Cardinals, Reds, Pirates, and Phillies, the original NL teams that have not relocated. And Bruce Sutter, the winning pitcher, 4-3. And the loss will be charged to Bob Gibson, 7-6. Sosa hit number 27 for Chicago to account for the only home run. And in fact, it was a game-winning home run for Sosa. Final game on this side of the card before we go to the expansion era teams, the Phillies and Reds, and Cincinnati gets an 8-3 victory. Soto 8-3 over Hamels, 7-2. And in terms of the long ball, Rose, the only home run for the Reds, number 8, also played later in his career for the Phillies, of course. Was on the Phillies team that lost the World Series in 83, and he was on the Philly team that won it in 80. It's also on the Reds teams, obviously, that won it in 70, and actually, no, they lost it in 70. Baltimore beat them. They won it in 75, and they won it in 76. Also lost in 72 to Oakland. So Rose, man, you think about that. He was in 6 World Series. That's pretty remarkable. In 6 of them, winning 3. On to the expansion era league. Royals beat the Angels 6-3. Cone the win, 2-10. A loss to Garrett Richards, 9-2. And Kansas City gets saved 13 from Greg Holland. In terms of home runs, Bo Jackson, number 7 for the Royals, and Mike Trout, number 7, and Tim Salmon, number 20 for the Angels in a 6-3 Kansas City win. The Mets pound lumps on the Blue Jays again, who are suddenly struggling. 11-4 New York, the final. Tom Seaver the win, 3-11. And the bullpen blew it for Toronto. Casey Janssen is charged with a loss, 0-2. Halliday started, pitched 5 innings for the Jays. And there is no save for New York. In terms of the home run ball, Lee Mazzilli, number 6, and Robin Ventura, number 8 for New York. Jesse Barfield, number 11 for Toronto. Padres get back on their winning ways after a brief detour. They pound the Astros 12-3. Chris Young, the pitcher, is the winner at 6-5, and Keuchel the loss 4-6. Caminetti hit number 16. Vaughn a pair, numbers 9 and 10 for San Diego. Berkman hit number 17 for Houston. Mariners beat the Rangers again. The final was 3-1 Seattle. And in that one, Freddie Garcia the win, 5-7. And the loss to Dick Bosman, 1-3, puts with save 17. Edgar Martinez, 2 home runs, numbers 10 and 11 for the Mariners. Nationals get by the Brewers again. The final was 4-3 in favor of Washington. Chad Cordero, the winner, in relief. He was there when they were the Expos and the Nationals. Cordero the win, 1-0. And Raleigh Fingers the loss now, 1-7 for the Brewer closer, who's also charged with another blown save. Clifford save 14 for Washington. Henry Rodriguez hit number 12, Ryan Zimmerman number 8, and Anthony Rendon number 6. 2 Nationals and a former Expo in the home run ledger there. Ryan Braun number 12 for the Brewers. Marlins get by the Rockies again. The final was 8-6 in favor of Miami. The win to A.J. Burnett in relief of Jose Fernandez. Burnett's 2-0. And the loss to Jeff Francis, 6-5. Benitez picks up save 15 for the Marlins. Sheffield at number 17. Hanley Ramirez number 11 for the Marlins. And there were no home runs for Colorado. And to conclude the simulated league results for this round, Rays and the Diamondbacks in Arizona wins at 9-4. Ian Kennedy the winner, 5-5. Shields the loss, 7-6. Do we have a save? No. Home runs both for the D-backs. Finley number 11 and Gonzalez number 23. And that'll wrap it up. More later.